Welcome back, guys. Today we are going to investigate another one of Ronin's abilities due to popular demand, and this time it is the utility ability Phase Dash. So buckle up as we reveal the secret and lesser known qualities of this ability gleaned from extensive testing. Firstly, let's cover the basics. Phase Dash takes you out of the physical realm for a brief period of time. During this time, you are immune to damage, invisible to your enemies, and can move through everything except solid map terrain. Phase Dash is actually a dash, and when activated it will propel you in your direction of movement, as if you had just activated a normal dash. The ability has a cooldown of 12 seconds. However, with the Temporal Anomaly perk, this is reduced to 9 seconds, which is quite a significant reduction for such a powerful ability. So what can you actually do while in Phase Dash? Well, you cannot launch an Arc Wave, but you can still activate Sword Block, which is very important as we shall soon discuss. You can also dash if you have dash charges ready. This is really important as it allows you to cover great distances to flank or reposition around enemies while remaining protected yourself. You can also fire your primary weapon, but this is pretty pointless as you cannot hit anything in the Phase Dash state and you'll just waste ammunition. However, you can reload, and this is very useful as it allows you to keep moving around, keep safe, and also reload so you're ready to shoot again when you exit Phase Dash. Now unfortunately, if you do exit Phase Dash in the same area of space as an enemy Titan, you will instantly explode, with no chance to eject. This brings us to our first secret. Although by now most people will probably have caught on to this, if you raise your sword block as you exit Phase Dash, you will not explode if you're in the same spot as an enemy Titan. Instead, you will just be repulsed away until you are next to them. This can be directly translated into a handy hint. Always raise sword block just as you exit Phase Dash, just in case. Now Phase Dash can also help you move about the map unhindered. The next few secrets are to do with this aspect of the ability. You will notice that some areas of different maps can only be crossed if you crouch and walk through. This is very slow and leaves you vulnerable. Now when Phase Dash is activated at the right moment, you can actually use it to dash through the narrow space, emerging on the other side much quicker than usual. This however is quite unreliable to pull off successfully, and the timing needs to be very precise. Phasing out of the material realm can avoid traps and other measures enemies use to restrict your movement. As you are immune to damage in Phase Dash, you can freely use it to cross electric smoke, explosions from cluster missiles, or even areas of enemy thermite on the ground. Here we can see how Phase Dash can be used to cross Ion's tripwire. Not only can you cross it and take no damage whatsoever, but the tripwire is also destroyed in the process. Northstar's tether trap will not activate if you Phase Dash past it, but if you are trapped by the tether, you can simply use Phase Dash to escape to freedom. Next, we will explore how Phase Dash interferes with lock-on abilities. Tone requires a missile lock to fire her missiles, and Phase Dashing will remove any target lock she may have accumulated on the Ronin. The same applies to Monarch. When using the upgrade that allows her missiles to lock onto targets, Phase Dash will cancel the missile lock. The dash will also cancel Archer missile lock-ons, so this is a good way to avoid these from enemy pilots as well. Phasing will make you completely immune to damage, so there are some interesting interactions with other abilities and equipment that this brings to light. For instance, when you are being rodeoed by an enemy pilot, Phase Dashing at precisely the correct moment will mean that you take no damage when your battery is removed. The enemy pilot will still get your battery, and if they jump on again they will be able to drop a grenade in your battery slot. However, this will not do damage if they dropped a grenade during a Phase Dash. When a fire star is attached to your Titan, Phase Dashing will not only prevent damage, but detach the fire star. When this happens, the fire star will drop onto the ground at the location where you exit the Phase Dash, so you still have to move a little bit to avoid any further damage. What we have mentioned so far involves freedom of movement and using Phase Dash defensively, but are there any secret tricks that allow you to use it offensively? Well, kind of. Although you can't shoot enemies or launch Arc Wave during Phase Dash, you can still drop electric smoke as you dash by an enemy. This can be very confusing for your opponent and thus effective. You can also prepare Arc Wave and launch it just as you enter the Phase Dash. This can sometimes make it appear that you are firing the arc wave out of a phase dash state, but this is only because the arc wave projectile is slow moving. So that basically wraps up what we have discovered about this ability. If you have anything to add or things you would like to test, please let us know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. This is Ascendance from 4FS Gaming. Please hit that subscribe button about to pop up in the middle of your screen, and have a great day.